Hi, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. I imagine you're getting a lot of calls today. I was calling to voice my concerns about the ban on the Swiss-style green. Are you still there? Are you still there?
Still here, yes.
Okay, so first of all, I'm curious. Are you getting a lot of phone calls regarding this?
There is calls. I've only taken a couple myself, but to be honest, there's really actually no final decision made on that yet. So.
Okay, yeah, no, I just wanted to call and voice my concern as a Canadian, as a law-abiding Canadian and whatnot, and yeah, basically, I don't want to rip you apart or anything like that, because I'm sure you get enough of that when you're at work. You're just trying to do your job, and my mother retired from the police station after 35 years, so I have a lot of respect for law enforcement officers, because I'd come home and they'd be sitting at the kitchen table having coffee with my parents. So I have a lot of respect for police officers. But I just don't understand how the RCMP can try and define and create a law without going through the legislative process. Now, like you say, it's not finalized, but what concerns me is the fact that it's being pushed. First of all, even though it hasn't been finalized, the fact that it's becoming a talking point, it really concerns me. And I'm just wondering what you think about that.
Well, really, you would know that I'm not able to discuss with you. I just know that the direction that we were given was basically it still was being reviewed and decided upon, and that there's been no direction from the government for us to give any other information out.
Okay, and my other question is where does this come from? I mean, obviously there's going to be somebody sitting at the head of the table in the R.C.M.P. department who makes these decisions. So I was just curious as to if we can put a name to the person who's actually, I can't see this being just a large group of officers. I'm sure there's a great many of RCMP officers that still believe in liberty and still believe that we should have rights in this country that should not be infringed by the government, and now we're seeing that it's trying to be infringed by the police, which is totally de facto. Of course, your job is to uphold the law, not to define it or create it. So I'm just curious, is there somebody who is actually behind this, because from what I've read, it is an RCMP thing, and the government right now is actually reviewing it. So that to me tells me that they are kind of sticking their nose out of it, and this is more of an RCMP thing.
Well, to be honest with you, sir, until however many days ago when this came out in the media, that's the first I heard about it.
Oh, that's right. Really, there wasn't like a briefing within the RCMP department, especially to brief the firearms department. I imagine, because you guys are going to be the blunt of it. Of course, people are going to be calling you to voice their concerns. So there was no voicing. There was nothing, no briefing for your department in order to get you ready for the onslaught of phone calls that would be coming in.
To be honest, no. So that's why, I think it's so new and just in the first stage of whatever. That and I'm not sure exactly, but it's not even anything I know anymore about, to be honest.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that you guys wouldn't know about it, because of course people are going to be calling you. I tried calling a few of the other departments, but they of course gave me your number to call you guys. So that seems kind of strange. Now, my last question, I'll let you go, because I know you've got a lot to do today, and probably for the next few weeks you'll be getting a lot of phone calls. And that is, if in fact this legislation, for whatever reason, does pass, how do the RCMP plan on getting these firearms out of the hands of people when, of course, we know that the gun registry was scrapped? So it would basically just be on a honor system that people come in and turn in these firearms and receive no compensation?
And I have no direction given to me to tell you that, sir. I don't know exactly what would happen in that at all, because basically I know that calls are being generated into us, and then the unfortunate part, and truly being honest with you, I know nothing more about it than you do.
Yeah, no, I totally believe you. I can see, usually within the system, the left hand doesn't quite often know what the right hand is doing. But just to let you know, I am video recording this conversation, and I'm going to be posting it on YouTube for people to see. So I want to thank you for your time, and I hope the RCMP does the right thing, and they totally get rid of this, because I think it is unconstitutional. I think it infringes on our rights, and I think it's a very dangerous situation, first of all, for the public as well as the RCMP. So I just want to say that, and I just hope you guys I just hope everybody settles down over this, and we've got bigger problems in the world to worry about rather than law-abiding Canadians who don't break the law being treated like criminals. So I just want to thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.